game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some... players, their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Taylor wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Reese. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They want to run it left here.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Taylor wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown Bulldogs! Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over Indiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away.
Number 46 on to punt it away.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll ride his man on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. They want to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Mississippi State going up tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Touch pass on the run. Breaks into the open. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lost a throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And down he goes back at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for room. It's Newman. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start